our walk like mad event. Absolute success here Sunday morning. Got up bright and early, got to see my sister in the sunrise. I always see my sister Monica in the sunrise. Great event. We single-handedly raised the most. We raised nearly $23,000. That's the most money ever singly raised for this walk like mad event. Very, very cool. Very, very proud of that. Good job, Heather. She's the commanding officer. Essentially, her and Maggie, her executive officer. We had a great time. I was the official starter for the event, so that was pretty cool. We had over 1,000 runners, and again, just an absolutely senseless crime that leaves just people devastated in the wake of this. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart for everybody that helped out here. Just got done watching the Netanyahu speech, man. Remember, the market only cares when it cares. It's not like when we're talking about North Korea or earnings or Facebook or Mark Zuckerberg's a robot, all that stuff that Iran just stops building nukes or Iran stops doing bad things. The world keeps going, even though the liberals and me don't pay attention to it. This is why you're a Top Gun Options, because I brief you on all these things. I let you know, hey, this is going on and this is going to potentially pop up. So President Trump's got to recertify this Iranian deal, and I don't think he's going to do it. Netanyahu and Trump are two buddies. Netanyahu and Obama hated each other. Matter of fact, Obama interfered in Netanyahu's election to try and get him defeated. I guess it's legal for us to interfere in other people's elections, but not in ours, correct? Anyway, so he had a lot of evidence that they are cheating on the deal. They've lied in the past, they're lying right now, and they're going to lie in the future. As you know, I know, Israel has been flying their joint strike fighters over Iranian airspace with impunity. That whiz-bang Russian air defense system ain't worth crap. So the world is a dangerous place, folks. I love what's going on with North Korea and everything like that, but let's just take a look at the chart here. This climb, I call it a blue-collar climb off the 200-day moving average. As soon as we zip through the 50-day moving average here with a little bit of airspeed and stalled, when we had record Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Stanley earnings, I said, that's it, we're getting bearish. We got long volatility. We did some great. We actually just did a weekly options live trade brief where we got long volatility again. Because this almost get back up to the 50-day. I said we're going to stall, and we're heading back down to the 200-day moving average, folks. There is a lot of bad out there. I don't care about Apple earnings. Where's all my my Facebook pokers last week? Like, aha, whiz, look at Facebook's selling back off, folks. Facebook is selling back off. The short squeeze is over with. Talk to me in a month about where Facebook is. If you see one roach in the kitchen, there's 1,000 of them, and that stock is done. So check back in a month on that. And this, remember, take a look at this chart. These huge, massive swings here, this huge implosion here was not only Zuckerberg's a robot and a limousine liberal, duh. This is potential trade war. Potential trade war. Interest rates going up to 10-year above 3. What the hell's going on, folks? Did that trade war end? No. Trump's steel tariff deadline looms with allies on edge. When is it? Steel producers in Europe, other nations, watch whether they will get hit with steep tariffs at midnight. Folks, we could wake up tomorrow and the Dow's down 600 points and the bottom third of your TV is going to say, renewed trade war fears. As if they went away. Folks, when Trump initially, fired across China's bow and a bunch of other folks' bow, oh no, we recovered. And then, he steals Larry Kudlow from CNBC to be the Wall Street whisperer. Hey, Larry, go out on the Wall Street lawn and say everything's going to be fine. Okay, great. And then we implode again. Just because the market only cares when it cares, folks. I'll say that time and again, meaning I'll brief you that this stuff ain't over. And look at this chart. Look at the highs, lower highs and lower lows, man. This is a bear pennant here. And the president on purpose put some of these tariffs 3 to 6 months out in time, so he had time to negotiate. What's happening? Not much, as far as I know. I know Steve Mnuchin went to China to try and be the adult in the room. I really haven't heard anything good out of that. So it's getting very interesting, and I think we're heading back down to the 200-day moving average. That's why we got long vol for the week. So this is great. And of course, all the limousine liberals are turning themselves into pretzels, not being able to credit Trump with anything. It's comical. If this were Hillary Clinton doing this, she would have already won the Nobel Peace Prize and the world would be fawning all over her. The fact that Trump did it, that shows you how stupid those people are, especially the ones that go to like the White House Correspondents' Dinner. If you didn't see the vile, disgusting woman that, what do you say, performed or made an ass of herself, what a gross woman. She's cancel that dinner going forward. She's a disgusting human being. How dare she rip apart that woman? So much for feminism, right? And let's stick up for each other. This woman is a gross human being, Michelle Wolf. Go watch or actually don't watch the clip if your kids are around. That's the Washington media right there, folks. We have an earnings problem, man. This time last week when Facebook reported blowout earnings, I said, I don't care, man. Facebook ain't going to save this rally. And I was right. So I'll check back in with all my Twitter pokers who were laughing about my Facebook call. I'm like, I told you Facebook was going to have blowout earnings. My trade is out a month from now when Facebook starts imploding again. So we're seeing some green and brown shoots. We have a jobs report this week. We had GDP last week at 2.3%. While wages and salaries rose at the fastest pace in 10 years, that was good. But consumer consumption plunges to a 5-year low. So we're seeing some back and forth, folks. But right now, the worry for stocks is, are corporate earnings peaking? We rode so high so quickly, like this is going to be a great year, and we finally got here. Remember, the grass is always greener, man. Now we're on the other side of the fence. It's like, okay, what have you done for me lately? What's the next catalyst higher? The next catalyst higher back here I predicted was Q1 earnings, and right about here I said, oop, no it ain't, and we're heading lower, and we are. So we're going to have a good week here at TGO. We have a lot of stuff going on. My spirit animal, Jeffrey Gunlock, Buy Oil Short Facebook, duh. We said that 4 to 5 months ago in front of all of these people, man. So we beat the so-called smart money here at TGO by a long time, and we do some good work. Welcome aboard to all of my new Options Weapons School folks. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon in our primary live trade brief at 1 o'clock, or I'll see you, if you're not a member, during tomorrow's market sit rep. Happy hunting, make sure you hedge, and God bless.